Well, hello there, friends and followers. So my piece of Lexan came in. This is the piece of Lexan that came in via Amazon. About $8 for the stuff. And what I'm going to do is, this little window, as you know, popped out. And I want to put some Lexan in here. And I want to put a new filter in here and throw this one out. So the first thing I want to do is put some Lexan in, here, in this thing. So get a piece of Lexan here. So you know what? In first grade, your teacher taught you how to trace, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, what good is tracing? Why did I learn tracing in first grade?" Well, in first grade, you're basically learning production engineering, because look how nice that trace came out for this little piece. And I don't know if we can cut this stuff with scissors, but I'm about to try this out live. There's the scissors right there. This stuff will cut with scissors. Or if it'll be a, what's the word? Disaster. Who said disaster? You won't mention the guy's name, right? Okay, well, not going so good here. It cuts, but it's tougher than hell. Let's see. So the trick is now, like in first grade, don't screw it up. And keep it on the line, right? Yeah, it's cutting. Now, can I cut it accurately along the line? I don't know. But it's cutting with scissors. This is 1/32 inch thick Lexan. I'm not sure what the metric size is, but Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Gosh. Okay. There it is. I'm going to cut it now widthwise. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 53 degrees.
I want colder. I want snow. Alexa, will it snow tonight?
This evening, you can look for clear skies, with temperatures around 53 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, when's it going to snow?
No snow is expected tonight.
That's a problem. Okay, so here I've cut Lexan out. Maybe I should go a little further here. Okay, that's enough. Let's see if she'll break off now. Come on. It's tough stuff. Okay, there it is. Now, did I do a great job? I doubt it, but let's take a look. Where's the little piece? Here it is. First of all, how's it look on that? I got lucky, huh? What do you know? I learned something in first grade. Can you believe it? All right, how does it fit on this guy? How does it fit on here? So I want it to fit in this little square part here, and then I can glue it down, I guess. And I guess I made it too big, huh? How much do we cut off here? What do you think? Looks like 1 millimeter. Okay, let's do one thing at a time. We'll slice off about 1 millimeter and try not to screw it up. Let's try that. All right, that's a pretty straight cut. Let's see if that fits in here or not. I might have made it a little too short now, but I don't care. It's within tolerance. And it's a little too wide, so it looks like this has to come off a good bit. About 1 millimeter. All right, let's try it. This end's a little longer, so let's kind of cut that one a little better. Let's angle it a bit toward that end. Just doing this freehand here with some scissors. Okay, clip. Try it out now. Well, not quite yet. It still has to get cut a bit. I guess I could have measured it, but I'm kind of a hack, right? Kind of a freeform kind of guy. So let's keep cutting. It's not very straight, is it? That's not straight at all. That's what I get for not drawing a line. Be wasting time and wasting Lexan. Okay, so we know that it's very close. And that slope is still not gonna work out. Let's cut below the slope. Not much more. Actually, it's actually within tolerance. What I didn't realize was it just wants to be square along here, so I didn't really need to cut that off there at all. That makes me kind of sad. Okay, but I think for this it'll work. It'll work fine. And what we can do now is nibble off some of the plastic that was burned on there. So I'm looking for wire cutters that will nibble. Alright, here's some wire cutters. Some Lindstroms. These are really old, but they work. How old are they? Probably 1980. From Sweden, Lindstrom. Okay. Let's see if we can make this thing go. Cut some of that off of there. And that's kind of the largest problem there is right about there. That's gone. Let's cut this one here. Yeah, I actually don't think I did a good job cutting that Lexan. I actually want to start over almost, but I got plenty of Lexan here, so I could do that. Can't get lazy, right? So this thing, I wonder if a previous owner hacked this together or not. Hard to say. Did Drake do it? Did a previous owner do it? You would think. That's really a hack, isn't it? Alright, so where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Well, that fits in there just ducky now. I don't like having that gap where I cut it bad because I was worried about that corner. So can we cut the corner? It really isn't bad. So let's do it like this. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. Maybe cut another piece of Lexan to make it perfect. I don't know. Let's see how it fits now. Well, actually, that's fine because you can see that it would be here fine. Yeah, that's going to work fine. Let's glue it in. So now I was thinking of putting two-piece Lexan glued together, but it looks like I might have some issues with the thickness. So now the question is, do I want to put the Lexan Actually, you know what would be cool would be to cut Lexan to fit right in here too. And then I could have that protecting the filter paper. That'd be really cool, actually. It would be a design modification. That would be pretty nice. So I did want to have the filter protected. I was going to squeeze it between two Lexan pieces, but it might end up much too thick. So I could put the new filter paper there and simply secure it. I did want to put another Lexan on here. The trick is, would it scrape the dial? It probably would, because this intrudes. The coolest thing would be to trace that out. I wonder if I could make that or not. Do I want to do it here like that? What's the easiest thing to do? Maybe that? All right, is this crazy or not? You know, maybe not, because I could, yeah. I could fit that on at the front and put the paper down and have that protect the paper. But I wanted the paper in the back. Probably not a great idea. If I put the paper in the front, then if that glued onto the paper, it wouldn't be stable. So that idea is not too good. So probably what I'm left with is just putting the Lexan in there and putting the paper behind it and calling it a day with some glue or something. I did want to sandwich the stuff. I wanted to go like that, go like that, and then put more Lexan over it, but it's going to be too thick. So I think what we'll do is just simply put it in like this and call it a day. So then how does it look? Doesn't look too good, does it? Ugh. So one thing I didn't realize was what I bought is not a lens. It's actually pretty crummy. So that obfuscates my reason for doing this, unless I could polish this stuff up with a with toothpaste, but it's not the quality that I thought it was. So that's unacceptable. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's good. That side's good. This side must be a film, which it is. Yep. Silly me. So it is good, Lexan. Look at that. So it all worked out in the end. Isn't that pretty looking? So then, is it thinner? It is thinner. So maybe I can put 2 of these down like I wanted and sandwich it. Yep, it looks like it will sandwich. So the whole challenge then is to get it to fit in there. Okay, well, you see what I'm doing. It's going to be tedious and long process here, so I won't bore you with the details, or will I? So I'm trying to see what is blocking this thing now. Looks like this could be cleared out a bit more here. Yeah, this thing really got wrecked by somebody. It really got wrecked. That looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good. This video might put you to sleep. You could like be trying to sleep and just have it on your laptop and be staring at it and say, this guy is so boring, I'm gonna fall asleep. And that might be worth its weight in gold, right? If you can't sleep, this video might be what you need. A sleepy video. Okay, so now can this thing go on here now and do it nicely? Yeah, sort of. Now look at that, snap. Wow. Aren't you impressed? So what I'm going to do then is make another piece of Lexan just like this one, and I'm going to put it on and sandwich the paper between it and call it a day. So I had some paper around here somewhere. It's not paper, it's actually Mylar. Mylar filter. I call it paper, but it's not Mylar filter paper. Mylar filter. Where did it go? I put it in the box. So I'm using this Cascade box for, it's a big box for parts. It's really good. Cascade dishwashing stuff came in it. It's lovely for parts. So, there, this one is not the right size, but I cut out, I think it's a scrap from something else I did. Anyway, let's see what it looks like. So that, we put this in here like that. That's pretty damn close, isn't it? I think I was cutting this thing out to fit in the meter, actually, and it's the same width. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's cut off a little bit of this guy here. Let's see if we can get it close. I guess I can use this piece right here. Let's cut off some more of it. So cutting paper in first grade in kindergarten. Look how useful the skill is, cutting paper, huh? Cutting things with scissors. I mean, it's a skill, right? It's a learned skill. A little bit of artwork in this radio, right? To get it back to normal. All right, keep cutting. I could measure, but I'm not. I guess I'm just tired. Okay, next cut ought to be it, so make it a small cut. That'll be the deciding cut. And maybe a little more, or is it good? It's good. So that works. And so then the Mylar would be glued onto this paper. And how would that be? Would that be good? Or does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put it in like that without the extra Mylar. just use JB Weld to glue it, to epoxy it on there. So JB Weld is going to be used to epoxy all this stuff in there tonight. Let it dry, and tomorrow it's ready to go back in the radio. How's that? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we got a plan. It'll look like that, huh? So that's pretty cool, right? That's how it's going to look, just like it did before, I suppose. Yep, here was a color from before. It's going to be a little different. It's pretty close. All right, well, that's how to fix this Drake TR7 vernier cover with Lexan to protect the the delicate.
This might answer your question.
Alexa, stop. To protect the filter paper, the filter mylar in the back. Hopefully this puts you to sleep and you are happily sleeping. I won't wake you up. Sweet dreams. Thanks for coming along, and have a great night.